Alright, with DC Legends coming to an end on Halloween 2023, I wanted to go through and try to capture all of the characters that have come to the game over the years, because there have been quite a bit. In addition to the decent size initial roster, they've added at least 2 per month, plus skins, which the skins could be, anywhere between 5 skins in a month to maybe just 1, or I'm phrasing this wrong, but there could be 1 skin, there could have been 10 skins in a month, depending on what they were releasing and why and everything. So there's really a lot of variations of the characters. So I just wanted to capture all of that so we could have a full extensive list of what we actually had while we had the game. So in this one, we're going to be looking at energy affiliated alien male villains. Now, looking at this list, there's a decent amount of characters here, but I am seeing quite a few doubles that we've already had as Earthlings. Like Eradicator we've already done. What the heck's his name right here? Seriously, why am I drawing a blank? Lex Luthor. Jeez, the #1 villain of Superman. Pretty sure we did Chemo already. Then coming down here, we did Parallax, we did him, we did Mr. Freeze, we did Clayface. So I think we can just blast through this. Half of them are already done, so we don't need to address them. So starting off, we already did him. Now we have Bizarro. I don't think we did Bizarro, so let's take a look at his skins. This was his regular skin. This was his legendary skin, which kind of makes him look bulkier. It's goofy, like he's been working out way too hard, bulking up instead of on his cut. And then there was this one, which is a special skin. I thought it was probably the coolest looking one. His moves: Bizarro Hug, Bizarro Say Hi, Flame Breath, Freeze Vision, and Bizarro #1. Now we have Chemo. Pretty sure we already did him, so we're gonna skip him. Sinestro. Oddly enough, I feel like we should have already done him, but I don't think we did, so we'll take a look at him. He's kind of a pathetic looking guy, actually. Look, he's all meek and small, like he's like some big baddie in the world of Green Lantern, but he's just like this pathetic wuss. This was his legendary? I haven't used it in a long time, so I forgot. This is pretty dumb looking. No wonder I used this. This is way better. Anyways, his moves: Sinestro's Might, Bone Saws, Fear Itself, Feed on Terror, and Fear Me. Actually, I used to use him all the time, now that I'm thinking about it. He was one of my main characters in my roster, but then it kind of fell off, and I ended up with other stuff that was much better. Eradicator. I'm pretty sure we already did him. I mean, he does have his skin change available, so we probably did. Is there anything? Yeah, Destruction, because I think we had him on the hero side, and I was like, Destruction doesn't sound very heroic. So yeah, we did have Eradicator. General Zod. Yeah, I don't think we did him. He has a skin change because this is a special skin, so let's take a look at what he looked like. Okay. His normal suit. His legendary gets a cape. Oh yeah, look at me, I got a cape now. Well, I guess when you come to Earth, you can fly just like Superman, so... And then this one, just some casual clothes. Don't know when he actually ever wore this, but whatever, with like a mutton chop guard over there. Moves: Heat Vision Strike, Kneel Before Zod, Freeze Breath, Warmonger, and New Krypton. Alright. Next, we have Larfreeze. Larfreeze is a goofy character. I never understood him. Like, he's supposed to be the Orange Lantern and stuff, but I don't get what he's all about. But anyways, here we go. So that the orange makes more sense. And then this was the legendary. He was on fire. It's kind of cool. But I stuck with this skin just because, why not? Just for the purpose of this game ending and stuff, though. Maybe I will make him orange, because it makes more sense. He's supposed to be. Look at that back mohawk. He's like a Stegosaurus. Anyways, his moves. Oh, whoops. I gotta get him beefed up first. I forgot. He's only 3-star legendary. There's gonna be so many of these that I have to do. Ugh. My problem is because I don't have enough currency, so I'm gonna have to keep doing this, and it's expensive to do it this way. Oh well. There we go. Now we can look at this. Life-stealing blast. It's all mine. He's like a golem type. Oh, he's gained 3 intelligence ups. Yeah, don't sound too smart saying it's all mine. It's greedy and self-absorbed. Anyways, orange core. Power batteries Avarice Vortex. What a weird long name. Also gained 20% turn meter. That's it? All those words just for that? Your soul is mine. Sound like that guy from Mortal Kombat. What is this? Shang Shu or something? Anyways, General Zod again. Mongol, ruler of the war world. Right. Get you up. Who's 4-star legendary already? Not bad. I always thought about working on this guy. It just never happened. But, because I ended up doing Darkseid instead. Well, actually, I did Darkseid more recently. But I always thought about it. It just never happened. But I guess it's not ever going to happen now. His artwork is so crappy, though. This looks like very, like, 80s, you know, like, trying to make it cool, but it's not. Anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He used to have 6 moves. When he first came out, they screwed up and they gave him, like, an extra move, but it was a fake move. It was already maxed out and everything. And I was always confused about that. That's partially why I wanted to work on him as well, because I was like, does he have an extra move? That's kind of cool. Anyways, though, Ringmaster. Black Mercy. Trophy Maker. Golden Fury, which is apply 3 evasion downs on a random enemy. And Lord of the War World. Alright. Who do we got next? Brainiac, the Collector of Worlds. What's up with all this world stuff? Jeez, Lord of the War Worlds, Collector of Worlds. How do you collect a world? Yeah, I'm bored. I'm gonna go get a new planet today. Add that to my collection. What are you, nihilists from Star Wars who can eat planets? Like, alright, this is actually kind of weird. This guy is 5-star legendary. So how is he after the other 2 that I had to still upgrade? How are they stronger? Because this is doing it based on their power rating. How is their power rating higher when they were a lower star level? That's really weird. Anyways, skin. So this must have been his basic skin. Very bland. Talk about basic. And then there's this. I guess the only good thing, though, is like people who like to cosplay or make up fake superheroes or whatever. I mean, it doesn't take much. This is all you need, just some boring stuff. And hey, I'm a superhero now. You know, you don't need to have all the bells and whistles like Batman, apparently. Anyways, Drone Blast. Shrink Ray. Might of Kolu. Vanguard Defense. And Telekinetic Barrier. Alright. Next up, ooh, Desad. Never got him up to 7-star, 5-star either, but it's happening now. Desad came out with somebody. I think he came out with Darkseid. Like, they came out together, like, last Halloween or something. The Halloween before that. So I always associate them as, like, Halloween-style characters. Kind of like in Star Wars, they released, Night Sister Zombie and Night Sister, what's the other one? Zombie and Ghost? Is it Ghost, the green one? I don't know. They released those on Halloween. And I was like, are these real characters in the game? Or are these just for, like, special events? They're real. It's just, that's when they came out, though. So it felt like they were just a special event. Anyways, his skin. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's way cooler now. This looks stupid. This is way better. Master Interrogator of Apocalypse. Alright, so Temptation, Persuasion, 25% chance to purge 1 buff from each enemy. Corruption, Bow to Desad, and Torturer New God. Next up, Parallax, we already did him. Amazo already did him. Ultraman. I feel like we didn't. He's only 3 stars, so let's get him beefed up to that 5-star legendary. Bink. That's 4 and 5. There you go. Yeah, I remember when these guys came out too. Ultraman came out. They had what's his name? Owlman or something. He came out. Thomas Wayne, I think his name is, instead of Bruce. Like, he has the dad's name, but they're from like a alternate universe or something. But yeah, I think there was 3 that came out, and I thought it was kind of cool, like, just, like, mirror versions of the heroes we do know. Anyways, how is this the ultimate? Like, it's pretty basic looking. Okay, that's your regular look. What is those weird buttons on your... That's like a weird belt. This is way better. Alright, let's see those moves. Ultra Strength. If Ultraman is still debuffed, transfer 3 debuffs to target. Otherwise, apply 5 crit damage down. What a lot of words there. Kryptonite Recharge. Ultra Vision. 25% chance per enemy alive to apply buff immunity to all enemies. Okay. Sadistic Delight and Corruption Transfer. Next, Mr. Freeze, we already did you. Sweet Steppenwolf. Okay, he's already actually got skins. This is a skin, so we don't have to unlock it at least. But I'm still gonna buy all this crap to get him up to 5-star legendary. So, 4. And Fiv. Fiv! That's from a, Dr. Phil YTP. I called up this guy and I said, Fiv! Steppenwolf, as we know from the Justice League movie. And then his ultimate look is fake. He never looked like this in the movie. And then there's this goofy look. That is not Steppenwolf at all, but it's cool. Cleaving Aches. Boom Tube Resupply. Earth-Shattering Strike. Might of the New God. Steppenwolf gains the same amount of turn meter up. Bitch. And march toward annihilation. Allies also gain 1 crit chance up. That's cool, but like that's it. Just 1? Wussy. Talk about cheap. Stingy. Who's next? Clayface, we already did ya. Superman Doomed. Cursed Man of Steel. I don't understand his face. It's like, is that his mouth? Yeah, that's his mouth. And then he's got like a weird sharp beard. And like these spikes. Like, and he's thick like Bizarro. You sure this ain't Bizarro, not Superman? Oh my god, he's only 1 star? Oh, we got a lot of work here. Alright, well, let's get it. This is gonna take forever. Ding 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 ding. That makes me think of the Judge Judy song. Ding 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 ding. So and so is suing so and so for unpaid blah 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 bills. Blah 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 counters with saying that so and so never came in for the services. Judge, parties have been sworn in. You may take a seat. Thank you, Bird. Ding 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 ding. That might be People's Court. I don't know. Anyways, let's check out this motherfucker's skin. Maybe he was thin before and then he bulked up for no reason. Nope, still bulky. Looks less ridiculous like this though, at least. Still don't understand that hard beard he has, but this is just way over the top for no reason. Devastating Fist. That's like something that you say about your dad when he beats you. God, I hate my dad's devastating fist. Always purge 1 positive immunity buff from target. Doomsday Pulse. Double the amount of strength ups gained and also gain time, bitch. Desperate Surge. Also, if all teammates are dead, gain 50% true overheal. What? If they're all dead? That sounds weird and too much. The virus takes over. Also, use the attack again on another random enemy if Superman Doomed is taunting. Use the attack again? What are you talking about? Oh, it must have to do with the other part. Yeah, use Devastating Fist. And then Doomed Kryptonian. Can't wait to read his story, see what he's all about. They say a virus. A virus wouldn't do this to you. AIDS is a virus. It doesn't make you grow spikes and stuff. Clayface, we already looked at you. Doomsday, the ultimate. We didn't look at you yet, boy. Good. So, here's another one that makes no sense. How was Superman ahead? Doomed Superman ahead of him at 1 star legendary? This guy was sitting at 4 star. How does this make any sense? He should be way more powered up just by default. Ugh. Anyways, this is what he looked like before. Yeah, I feel like this is much better. At least he's got like a cool armor and stuff. Although Doomsday was just like a crazy creature, so he wouldn't waste the time to actually do this, but it still aesthetically looks better. Evolving Strike. Adaptive Defense. Gain 25% turn meter up and 1 speed up. Devastator. Energy feedback and indestructible. Gains 5 mens upon revive. Damn, boy. Now we have... Oh, good. We're starting over again. Nice. So we already did you. Now we can read Bizarro's story. Bizarre, what are you all about? Affiliations in Justice League and Kryptonian. Powers, super strong and tough. Has reverse powers of ice vision and heat breath. Bizarro M, good clone of his best friend Superman. Bizarro M, weakest hero of all. Okay. The tragically flawed product of an experiment to duplicate the Man of Steel, Bizarro is a mirror image of Superman and opposite in almost every way, except for being vastly powerful, although he calls himself weakest. Then again, maybe he's dumb, so he thinks weak means strong. Approaching everything in reverse, the simplistic Bizarro clashed with the Man of Steel on numerous occasions until his odd adventures led him to settle on a strange cube-shaped planet orbiting a blue sun where he is that reverse world's greatest hero. Bizarro found a weird planet that he can be great on. Chemo, we already did you. Sinestro. Affiliations, Lantern. Powers, able to wield deadly constructs formed from fear itself. Except he's just a little scrawny, wussy-looking loser, like, you ain't scary, boy. How are you inflicting fear? Once considered the greatest Green Lantern, Sinestro wields the power of fear in an attempt to rule the universe as a tyrant. Yeah, Sinestro has a lot. He has the white, there's a white version of him, there's this yellow version, and there's the green version. We don't even have the green version in this game. We have white and yellow, though. This guy's all over the place. But I guess that is the best way to rule if you understand all the core and you have all those powers. If he has all those rings, like, that means he has all of it. So, only makes him better. Anyways, with an overriding ambition to bring order to the universe, Foul Sinestro was a respected Green Lantern who abused his power to make himself absolute overlord of his homeworld of Korugar. Banished for his crimes to the antimatter universe of Q-Word, while in exile he managed to forge a power ring powered by yellow light of fear. Now Sinestro leads his own Lantern Corps, dedicated to terrifying the universe into unconditional submission. Wait, are they saying that he invented the yellow one? So there was no yellow before Sinestro? Damn, boy! You even created your own faction. Good for you, I guess. Eradicator. I think we already did him, right? Yeah, we did. I keep forgetting, but then I remembered I reviewed it and remembered that we did. Solar Freeze. Affiliations, Lantern. Powers. With the power of avarice, Larfleeze steals everything from everyone, friend or foe. Betrayed by the Guardians, Larfleeze vowed to acquire everything due to him. The entire universe. Really? Yeah, the whole universe is yours. I'm an idiot. Just settle for, like, owning a street or something. Good enough. Millennia ago, Larfleeze rose from being a slave to the leader of a band of interstellar thieves, never suspecting where his greed would ultimately lead him. On his quest for treasure, he discovered the Lantern of Avarice that filled him with insatiable greed and immense power. Striking an uneasy bargain with the Guardians of the Universe, he was granted sole control over the Vega system, until unauthorized access to his sector caused him to break the deal and come after the Green Lantern Corps. See, I still don't understand him. He's just all about being greedy. So an orange lantern is just greed? I thought being a lantern meant something though. Like, what does it mean to be orange and just greedy? What? You're not protecting anything? Are you about stealing? I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, General Zod. Affiliations, Kryptonian. Powers. Zod damages evaders directly using his speed and cunning, hitting them fast and hard. Free from the Phantom Zone, General Drew Zod wields the powers of Superman in his quest for revenge on the son of the man responsible for his imprisonment. On the brink of Krypton's destruction, General Drew Zod attempted to seize power in a desperate effort to save its people. For his rebellion, Zod and his followers were sentenced to death, but Jor-El convinced the council to exile them to the Phantom Zone instead. Now free from his extra-dimensional prison, Zod seeks vengeance on Superman, the son of his enemy Jor-El, while he searches for a suitable planet to forge into a new Krypton. That's kind of really dumb. He seeks vengeance on Superman, which is the son of his enemy Jor-El. Like, Superman was a baby when you got sentenced to the Phantom Zone. What is the point of going after this kid? Just focus on the dead. Well, I guess he's dead because the planet blew up, so okay. Like, that's so weird to go out of your way to find somebody who doesn't know you doesn't know what happened to you, doesn't know what his dad did to you. Like, that's just so weird for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if just your parents had somebody that they didn't like when they were kids, and then all of a sudden now this person's like coming at you. It's like, what? But they come at you like when you're in your 30s, like this idiot's doing with Superman, and it's like, what? Who are you? Why are you? I have nothing to do with your life. Why are you tracking me down and stuff? It's so stupid. Like, get over yourself. You shouldn't have been a criminal, you idiot. Well, then again, I guess he was trying to do something good, right? But this is like the Empire in Star Wars. You know, they call them Darkseid, but is Empire really bad? I don't know. Anyways, Mongol. Affiliations in Justice League. Powers. Mongol uses both his strength and eye for ruthless combat to deal damage and hinder the enemy. When allowed to take his rightful place as leader, Mongol singles out the weakest link in the enemy team. Mongol is the lord and ringleader of the gladiatorial games of the War World. His first encounter with Superman left him determined to seek revenge. Mongol is the heir of a bloodline of tyrannic aliens that travel the universe, taking prisoners to force them to participate as gladiators of the War World. I hate that that's kind of like a tongue twister. A heavily wounded Superman fell into his hands, but the abductor was forced to flee his own territory by the Kryptonian. What a weirdo. I just want to recruit people to fight for me. Brainiac, Legion of Doom. Brainiac controls the fight with his superior intellect, using shields and damage immunities to protect his team. Brainiac travels the universe using his super genius and alien technology to imprison entire worlds. Ignored by his people, Vril Dox had to witness the destruction of his world, Kolu, by a mysterious force. With his vast 12th level intellect, what is that supposed to mean? He then ventured across the universe to preserve other worlds from destruction by collecting them as miniaturized cities. With cold calculation, innumerable cities were captured by Brainiac, including the lost Kryptonian city of Kandor, until they reached Earth and faced its mighty protectors, including the last son of Krypton, Superman. And that's the thing too, they always make it so like Earth all of a sudden is the best defense. Oh my god. Like in the Justice League, they faced so many other areas, but he never faced us together. Yeah, because humans are going to be the best enemy, right? Just like this. Oh no, we got Superman. All these other planets fell to this idiot, but we got Superman. Desad. Affiliations, Apocalypse, Powers. Desad gets into the minds of his foes, manipulating their emotions to hurt their wills, making them renounce their strengths and influencing his allies to do his bidding. As one of Darkseid's henchmen and main torturer, Desad is a manipulative, treacherous, and sadistic new god of Apocalypse that serves his master in his conquest. Born in New Genesis, the unnamed youth was victim of a cruel mischief by Darkseid, awakening his inner anger and cruelty and inducing him to follow the tyrant. As Darkseid's follower, the new god Desad was many times tortured, killed, and revived by him due to Desad's many failures and betrayals. Over the years, Desad was tasked to infiltrate, spy, and betray several powerful enemies in order to deliver powerful tools to Darkseid to aid him in his conquest. Killed and revived many times. Well, ain't that something? He knows what being dead is like, I guess. Darkseid's a dick. Parallax, we already did you. Amazo, we already did you. Ultraman. Crime Syndicate. Powers. Ultraman attracts attention so he can transfer debuffs to enemies when he attacks back, also helping teammates do the same. Ultraman is an evil version of Superman from an alternative universe and the de facto leader of the Crime Syndicate. In an alternate universe, Kal-El was despised by his Kryptonian parents for being weak. Escaping Krypton's destruction, he arrived on Earth and forced the Kents to raise him until he had no more use for them. Becoming Ultraman, Kal-El and other supervillains formed the Crime Syndicate and took over the world. When he found out about the multiverse, he set his eyes on conquering Superman's universe, coming face to face with the Justice League. nice. Mr. Freeze, we already did you. Steppenwolf. Affiliations, Apocalypse. Powers, when leading a team, no enemies evade his wrath and destructive fury. A master of war and deadly alien god, Steppenwolf leads the armies of Apocalypse to conquer the universe. A new god from the alien planet of Apocalypse, Steppenwolf leads the military forces of Apocalypse's despotic ruler, Darkseid. As a formidable warrior, he is one of the few beings in the universe to survive an encounter with Doomsday. As a general, he commands the military elite of Apocalypse in their never-ending war to defeat the world of New Genesis and enslave the entire universe. That's what everybody wants to do. Larfleeze is trying to do that. Brainiac's trying to do that. Like, eventually you're all going to have to start fighting each other because you're all going to want the same end goal. Anyways, it says leader. Does he have a leader ability? Oh, yeah, he does. Huh. All enemies gain a rage immunity at the start of battle. At the start of each of your allies' turns, they gain 2 hit crit chance ups. Huh. I didn't know he actually had a leader ability. I mean, it would make sense, but I just never realized. Superman Doomed, Cursed Man of Steel. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what your story is. Affiliations, none. I mean, if he's just Superman with, like, an illness, though, wouldn't that make him, like, Justice League and stuff still? I don't know. Kryptonian ancestry heals Superman Doomed constantly, while the Doomsday virus empowers his attacks at the cost of his own health. Superman Doomed is the Kryptonian hero Kal-El, transformed by a deadly virus into a powerful and unpredictable force. You know, reading that story over there that says, while the Doomsday virus empowers his attacks at the cost of his own health, it makes me think of this show I used to watch when I was younger, Big Wolf on Campus. It was Tommy. He was bitten by a werewolf one day while camping, and then so it gave him the powers to change. And he ended up running to this goth nerd guy, Merton, because he knew that he'd be able to help him. And so then they become best friends because of this. But anyways, Merton at one time gets something where he can, I don't know if he can go back in time a little, or yeah, I think it allows him to go back in time, but the trade-off is that he ages, like, rapidly. So after going back in time only a few times, how much is it supposed to be? I don't know. It's one episode, so I don't know. It's supposed to take place over a couple days or something, but like, he's a senior citizen. And then I forget how they fix it, though. They're able to get him back to his normal youthful self, but it just made me think of that when I read this. You get stronger, you go back in time, but at the cost of his own health. Anyways, Superman battled Doomsday and inhaled a deadly toxin, which caused him to mutate. The Justice League would search for a cure while Superman's condition worsened. Despite this, he confronted various threats and faces his inner beast, Super Doom. Brainiac soon invaded Earth, but Superman regained control and defeats him with the help of the Justice League. Superman would eventually sacrifice himself, trapping Brainiac in a black hole. Hey, like I said, they need to fight each other. Although that's not really fighting each other, because Superman's not on that power trip to take over the universe. But still, this douche came here and then got wrecked. Next, Clayface, we already did you. Doomsday, the ultimate. Your story. Kryptonian, highly adaptable monster of incredible power and rage. The ever-evolving Kryptonian monster is a destroyer of worlds and can never be defeated the same way twice. The product of a cruel experiment in evolution, the creature known as Doomsday was exposed to the hellish environment of prehistoric Krypton. Endlessly slaughtered and recreated by the alien scientist Bertrand, with each rebirth it became stronger and filled with a genetic memory of its suffering. Eventually, it escaped to cut a swath of destruction across the universe. Doomsday can be stopped, but always comes back stronger. Well, that's a lot different than the Doomsday we had in the Justice League movie, which was birthed from General Zod's body and Lex Luthor's blood. And then he could be stopped, and that was it. He doesn't keep coming back. This Doomsday sounds like a real problem. And that's it. Cool. So we got through it all. That was all of the energy alien male villain characters. You know, I probably should just use this as my thumbnail instead of what I've been doing. It's a lot easier. It tells you right there what it is. But anyways, yeah, so now we're done with everything male related, because we got through all the top filters and aliens and Earthling on this final one. So now it's gonna be the females. We'll be doing the heroes first. Like I said, there's so few. Let's just do a preview. There's so few that I'm pretty sure we can just do them all in one shot. Yeah, like that's not that bad. And then the villains is even easier. 6. So yeah. I guess that's all we got for this one. And thanks for checking this out. Until next time, I said see ya.